Ayesha Curry. Now, for those that don't know, this is a woman who, any chance she gets, she makes her husband look bad. If you've seen her interviews, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up. This is a woman who has said her husband doesn't understand her. She wants attention from other men. She never envisioned having kids. She took her wedding ring off when a shirtless guy came out in an interview. Now, I'm sure that was a joke, but that's besides the point. This woman went on a podcast with the mental illness final boss herself, Jada Pinkett Smith. Going to Jada Pinkett for advice is like hiring a lifeguard that can't swim. This says a lot, because Ayesha Curry also said she didn't sign up to be an NBA wife. Now, this is Steph Curry. This isn't Joe Malone working at Arby's. This is a multi-millionaire NBA superstar, the greatest shooter to ever live. And from what I've seen from NBA podcasts, Steph Curry seems like a genuinely good dude. Seems like a good father. Seems like a good husband. Now, the key word is seems. I don't know what goes on in their household. I don't fucking live there. Which leads me to my next point. Why the fuck are you airing this out publicly? Why are you going on podcasts airing out your business? Not only that, this is your husband's business. He has an image to protect. This is your family's business. When you air things out publicly, you open the door to criticism. This is why I hate when celebrities get shocked when there's backlash. Motherfucker, you're airing this out in public. What did you expect? Applause? Keep certain shit in the house. Keep it between your therapist. On top of that, why does she make Steph look bad every chance she gets? This is a woman who knows she will get some attention by making her husband look bad. A woman who respects her man should make it seem like their marriage is the greatest thing since sliced bread, even if it's not. Sometimes it's better to have people think you're stupid than to open your mouth and prove them right. Your woman should never disrespect your privacy. Now, this is on Steph Curry as well. I'm not on the always blame women train. This is the importance of always checking your woman. This comes with being a man. You have to let her know she's getting out of line. If you don't check your woman, disrespect becomes a habit. And looking at Ayesha's track record, she's gotten way too comfortable. Do y'all see Savannah James going on podcasts speaking weird about LeBron? I don't even think Savannah James takes pictures with guys without LeBron. LeBron has had to have in-depth conversations with her about the importance of keeping his image. That's a woman who knows her role. That's a woman who knows my man is the prize. Now, their marriage could be the worst marriage ever, but she ain't going on podcasts talking about it. Kobe Bryant messed up publicly. Vanessa Bryant never used that opportunity to drag him through the mud. Now, I don't know if Steph checked her or not. He just doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would. He probably doesn't even think what Ayesha's doing is disrespectful. He probably views it as her being vulnerable and speaking her mind. But real OGs know this woman does not respect her man. You can call it what you want. This woman does not respect her man. This is a woman that doesn't treat her man like the prize. I actually think Ayesha Curry thinks she's better than Steph Curry. She thinks she's on a higher pedestal than him. You know what all of this boils down to? Jealousy. This woman is jealous of her man. Sometimes the most jealous people in your life are the ones closest to you. She's probably also just very bored. Women want to live in chaos so they can complain about it. Steph Curry is not bringing any chaos, so Ayesha Curry is bringing it. And when the woman starts bringing the chaos, it only goes down from there. She starts comparing herself to him instead of standing beside him. She sees him get admiration. She sees him get all the praise. She knows women throw themselves at him. But this is the whole point. A healthy relationship can't exist when one person is secretly competing with the other. Instead of playing her role, she craves that same validation. How can you manage a kingdom when your queen wants her own castle? This is what happens when women start resenting their man. They stop seeing his success as their success. Once she stops cheering for you, she's secretly working against you because she's trying to prove she's more than Steph's wife. Which, okay, fair. Nobody's saying she can't have her own identity. But there's a difference between independence and ego. Independence is, I'm proud of who I am and I bring value to this relationship. Ego is, I need to show everyone I don't need my husband. She wants to show the world she's her own star. But here's the thing. Why the fuck do you dim your man's light to make yourself shine? This is a woman emasculating her man as we speak. It's not ironic she went to Jada Pinkett Smith, because this is Jada Pinkett's specialty. Will Smith has no balls anymore. Jada Pinkett ripped his a long time ago. I'm afraid that's where we're headed with Steph Curry. And if I can give my honest opinion, I think Ayesha Curry wants to be a hoe. She wants to be noticed by groups of men. She wants to flirt with the idea she's desirable outside of her marriage. This is a woman who desperately wishes she had a hoe phase. The way it's always been was that women hoe around when they're young, especially with trash guys, and then settle down with the nice guy. Now the nice guy looks like God because they were screwing trash. Ayesha Curry skipped that step. She met the nice guy at church who exploded into superstardom. There was no chance to be promiscuous. She never really had that single or exploration phase that many people go through before settling down. Now I do have some sympathy for that, because everyone should experience being single, but this motherfucker is Steph Curry. How do you still feel like you missed out when your husband is literally Steph Curry? Why does finding yourself involve you being a hoe? People find themselves in relationships all the time. Can y'all imagine if Steph Curry went on podcasts talking about wanting attention from other women, never wanting kids, taking his wedding ring off while a bartender in a bikini serves him? Everyone would be on his neck. But when a woman does it, it's self-expression. Now she's finding herself. Okay, let's say you want to find yourself. Why does finding yourself involve disrespecting your man? You could be Steph Curry. You could be Barack Obama. You could walk on water like Jesus Christ. Women will always find something to complain about, especially when you're not a chaotic guy. This is why women love toxic men. That emotional roller coaster gives them something to feel. Peace and stability is boring to women. Some women measure love through reaction. As crazy as it is to admit this, I think Ayesha would want Steph to cheat on her. Not to just be a victim, but for the chaos that comes with it. Some women only feel valuable when there's a problem to solve. If I had to guess how this ends for Steph, I see two paths. Either they quietly separate and stay interconnected for the family, or Ayesha keeps disrespecting Steph so much he cheats. They divorce and she gets the bag. She finds herself with a younger and broker version of him, and she drops a book telling even more of their business. This is why you should never take dating too serious. Look at how it is out here. This woman is married to a multi-millionaire NBA all-star and is still bringing issues. You can give women status and stability, but if she's not built to appreciate it, she's gonna self-destruct. Women are programmed to crave chaos. They'll tell you they want a good man, but what they really mean is they want a boring man they can control until they get bored of him. Then they start missing the toxic guys who are a roller coaster. That's why as a man, never chase validation from women. Build yourself and date, but understand that loyalty today is conditional. Always have a woman chasing your validation. You can't save a woman from herself. Some women are meant to be hoes, and you can't turn hoes into housewives. Keep focusing on your path and building your kingdom. And if you do bring a woman in the picture, let her know it's a privilege to be there. Until next time.